I'm David Gore. I'm a member of the Faversham Military Modelling Group, and I'm basically the secretary for the group.
Oh, okay. So who's the president, or
We don't have one. So we don't really have a president. We're just a group of friends, group of people who meet once a month, apart from August, to share our modelling ideas, modelling, figures, flats, kits, whatever. And the club's been going for it's our 40th anniversary this year.
right? And is this show to celebrate that, or is it a normal event? But
We have the show usually once every 2 years, but it just happens to coincide this year that is our 40th anniversary year
okay.
of the group being founded by the late John Regan.
How many members have you got?
I think we're up to about 26 at the moment, so we're a small group. Fortunately, they don't all turn up at once. They're from all over Kent and Essex. We have a member who lives in Essex.
Right. So where do you meet?
We meet in the church hall of the Catholic Church in Tanner Street, second Saturday of the month, 2 o'clock, apart from August. We don't meet in August.
There's 20 odd members, but are all the skill levels the same, or does it?
No, it covers all skills, all genres really. The group was basically formed as a figure making and figure painting group back in the day. Think model soldiers, toy soldiers, that sort of thing, and has now progressed to all sorts of kits, ships. We've had people who are great at doing ships. We have now a member who does card and paper sci-fi things, bigger kits, radio control kits. Everything. We have some members from the British Flat Figure Society who paint flats. That's not like a figure in the round, but something that's got relief to it, so the art is in the painting. It's not a construction.
Okay, yeah.
It's not like building a plastic kit.
No. I noticed with the modelling you've got to paint it, so is that the biggest part of
it?
Or?
Again, it depends on the discipline. If you're there's a lot of figures and busts in there which aren't really construction. There's not a lot of construction to them. So they are basic figure painting exercises. They are painting exercises. So the object is there to get uniforms correct, skin tones, eyes. Eyes are always very difficult to do and to get them right. And then there's people who do sort of the armour models, like tanks. A lot of that's in the construction. And then the painting and the weathering the vehicle to make it look like it's been used, make it look like it's been in the snow, in the sand, desert conditions, to make it appear real, in fact, but then you also got people who do the sci-fi stuff, and now perhaps representing something that you've seen in film, and something like that. It's it covers a whole cross section of everything.
Right. So you said earlier about the so getting a model, what you do, and then you like to take parts off to copy a photo.
Yes.
So what do you have to do? Buy 2 kits?
No.
Sometimes
you have to. Not normally. I do something from a photo and then I will change and add. You can buy accessories for different, because I do a lot of armour models, Second World War, sometimes post-war. So you can buy things, and then stuff you construct yourself out of plastic card, whatever comes to hand to represent that actual vehicle.
Right. How do you arrange something like? You must be in close contact with the other clubs. I know there's Surrey in there.
Yes. We a lot of the other clubs have shows throughout the year, and obviously we reciprocate. So we go to their shows, they come to our shows. This has been going on for years, basically.
Yeah.
I've been with the group for about 20 years or more. There used to be big shows down at the Lees Cliff Hall twice a year.
Yeah.
One of them was Euro Militaire, which is a huge show. A lot of people would come over from the continent from that. And about 20 years ago, a lot of our group were made up with judges for the Euro Militaire, including the head judge.
Right.
So because we live quite close to Folkestone, it made sense that you had people who were close, but they were also very good modellers in their own right, and knew what they were looking at, knew what they were talking about, and how to judge correctly.
So So here, do you? I know you was giving out bits of paper earlier. Was that anything to do with voting?
Yes, we've got a small club competition this year in memory of John Regan, the founder who sadly passed away last September. And that's just for all the clubs get a vote, the traders, and what they consider to be the best club display.
Right.
And we've got a trophy that will be awarded later on today for that.
Are they allowed to vote for their own?
No. No, we've...
I knew you could say that.
No.
Before that, I was...
No, the chap who did the voting slips, they all done individually with the names of the group who was doing the voting crossed out.
Right.
So we've avoided that.
Yeah.
So yeah, but it's just something. I mean, some of the shows you go to, there are proper competitions, different classes for juniors, figures, vehicles, sci-fi, aircraft, ships.
Yeah.
You know, it's you can have about 10 different categories.
I noticed you have got a mixture in there. There's not many. I mean, you've got your little boat and Matthew's Britannic and it's
Yeah.
the Olympic and the Lusitania, but there's not many ships.
No, people don't. I mean, apart from those, there's a couple of wonderful paper and card ships that Bob and Nigel Pryor have brought along with them, and they are simply fantastic. One of them is the Graf Spee.
Yeah.
Ship models don't seem to be a bit scarce on the ground.
Is that because of the size or?
I don't think so. I mean, I've got some kits at home that are 1/700th scale. There's one in there of mine that is 1/350th, which sounds quite small, but it's just relative. You can get small kits, you can get big kits. It's the same with, I mean, a lot of the aircraft kits are 1/72, 1/48th, 1/24th.
Yeah.
People say it's these are small, but some of the small bits there are small bits on big kits, so it doesn't really make any difference in scale. They can be very fiddly, and that's why we have very good magnifying lenses and glasses and such like to help us to see these intricate little pieces.
I was on your stall display, you got two lovely planes. I've got to talk about them because I do love planes. Who done those?
Are you referring to the two jets?
Yeah.
That's a young lad called Imran. He's very, very good.
Yeah.
He's recently joined the group, and this is the first time he's been along to one of our shows, as far as I know. And he's dropped those aircraft off. They are fantastic. He's got his own Facebook page. He's an exceptionally talented young man.
Yeah. But okay then, Dave. Well, thanks for that. And so, right. Do you accept new members if someone were to come along?
Yeah.
Tell me again. So you meet every other Saturday?
No, we meet the second Saturday of the month.
Yeah.
In the church hall in Tanner Street, the Catholic church. No.
Oh, the Catholic.
In Tanner Street, the Catholic church in Tanner Street, and that's about 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
Or I'm sure they can find my email address somewhere and contact the group. We've got a Facebook page.
You've got a Facebook page.
We have a Facebook page.
The name of that Facebook page?
That's Faversham Military Modelling Group, FMMG.
FMMG. And anyone can join.
Yeah.
So come along on that second Saturday.
Well, people come along, see if they want to join.
Yeah.
They can come along, and if they think, oh, we'd like to join, and then they just join. You know, we don't say, oh, you have to come 2 times and you have to join. No, you come along as many times as you like, and if you want to be a part of the group on a more formal scale, shall we say, then you can join.
And will they get tuition?
Everybody is willing. At all our meetings, they're a little bit, a little bit chaotic, to be fair. But if anybody comes along and wants help from the more knowledgeable members, with any particular, I know they share their knowledge. Yeah, absolutely. That's what it's about.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got knowledge about some things, not a lot, but I've got a little knowledge on some things.
Well, like you told us, you've got a knowledge of collecting models.
Yes, yeah. I like to add I'm not alone in that. But yes, I've rather a lot of models. Never mind.
All right, lovely. Well, thanks for that, Dave, and yeah, let's look forward to the next few shows.
Yeah, thank you very much, Dean.